Today on 3 Kilobytes, we're wondering, what Tom Cruise movie is the best ever in your opinion?
And the second question of the day is, what do you think is going to be the best sci-fi movie this summer?
I didn't see the film, so why am I doing this? Michael? Kat?
Right here, right now, on 3 Kilobytes.
Becca, we need to leave now.
I can't protect you.
Are you still an effective team?
We are not an effective team.
This is the only way.
My name's Mike, and I have an anxiety disorder.
Hey, my name's Kat, and I got nothing.
Hey, my
Yeah,
name's
right.
Jay, and I got vertigo.
You know what Cat has? It rhymes with a clap. And today we're talking about the new Tom Cruise movie
Oblivion.
from the director who brought us Tron Legacy.
Joseph Kosinski.
That's right, and this is based on his graphic novel that he created.
Can you imagine doing that? Like creating something like that, never publishing it, and then being like, oh, I'll just make a movie out of it, and
Right,
it'll star Tom Cruise.
What a fucking egomaniac. Oh, he goes like this, he goes, I got something here, Tom.
The cast is decent. I mean, Tom Cruise and Morgan Freeman are in it. And then the girl from Quantum of Solace,
Fuck you, Sally.
the guy from Game of Thrones is in it, and his character is shitty.
So the story is that there was a big war on planet Earth, and these aliens or entities just took it over, but we won the war. We lost the planet in the process of protecting ourselves.
Humanity is either living on Titan, one of Saturn's moons, or it's living in this little triangle thing floating above the Earth, or there's Tom Cruise and this chick on the planet who are trying to get the last of the resources that are left on Earth in order to help everyone on Titan.
And
for
of
the
course,
purposes.
she's got 2 weeks left.
Just 2 weeks left, and
Yeah.
then they get to go to Titan. Just 2 more weeks. I'll show you something. Oh, let's go swimming in the pool.
You smell like a fart.
If you watch Tron Legacy, you obviously see the director has a really fine eye for visual effects and
This
everything.
movie was beautiful. They
You
did a
can
great
see
job. A lot of it was filmed in Iceland. They also added a lot of special effects as well as amazing technology.
I want that ship.
I want that ship, and just the set design is fantastic. Props look great.
Drones.
Wardrobe is good. Drones are good. I like all
I
of it.
heard there is an ice cream machine that gives you ice cream on the ship.
No.
No.
I heard people say that it's boring as shit.
It's not boring at all.
No,
I was interested
heard
in the
that
entire
too.
movie.
But I've also heard people say it's a live-action WALL-E, and to that I say yes.
Yes, a little bit.
Now, Tom Cruise, his acting in this, better than Magnolia?
Tom Cruise is always amazing in everything he does, but, you know, sometimes I feel like I can do a better job.
I will not cry for you, you son of a bitch.
Sci-fi usually doesn't come around as often as it has in the last couple of years.
So this year's amazing
Do you,
for it.
yeah, do you think this film adds to the good side of sci-fi, or is it kind of like, we saw this in another movie a couple years ago called Moon?
I think this definitely adds to it. Yes, there are things from WALL-E and Moon. What movie doesn't take from other movies, or doesn't appear to be taking from other movies?
I made a movie with my own ideas.
I think that the sci-fi that this has is great. I really liked the entire story, and I also liked all the technology. I liked how they explained the technology near the end, and I thought it was a great sci-fi. I really liked it. I hate Tom Cruise, and he has some
Why do you
parts
hate
that are
him?
medium.
I got a question.
He's crazy.
Let me in!
Let me in, goddammit!
Cat! I'm looking right at you!
Is Moon better than this?
Yes.
It depends on what audience you're looking at. A lot of people would find Moon really boring because it's a slower moving movie and it's more about the mind. Whereas this is like, look at this beautiful thing.
There's
Look at this
definitely more
beautiful
action
thing.
in this.
Oh, there's guns and stuff. Bam, bam, bam. There's a fight scene. And this is more of a Hollywood sci-fi versus thinking about it sci-fi. So the first question today is, what is Tom Cruise's best movie?
And what do you think is going to be the best sci-fi movie this summer?
I think it's gonna be me taking a shit.
What do you think is the best Tom Cruise movie? Like Born on the 4th of July has got to be mentioned.
It's up there. He's definitely, that was one of his first knockout out of the park roles.
A Few Good Men's a good one.
Listen, the thing about Tom Cruise is he got too big for his own good. And I think that if he stayed on a level like Johnny Depp stays on certain levels,
Right.
he doesn't do the same thing that Johnny Depp does because he doesn't have the same talents.
I
there.
feel like with Johnny Depp, they go, oh, we'll give you the lead. And he's like, no, I don't want to be the lead. I want to be the weird sidekick.
Tom Cruise doesn't really have a good track record in terms of like just being that one character that shows up, bam, really good. He's only done that once, Magnolia.
Tropic Thunder.
Well, yeah, okay, we'll give him that much.
Minority Report was fantastic,
Yes,
great sci-fi, and I also really liked.
Little ear comes out.
I also really liked Mission Impossible. Obviously, that first one was fantastic. So, what is your favorite Tom Cruise movie ever? Which one? Which one is it? Type it below. We want to know.
There's a lot of sci-fi movies coming out. I guess you can include the comic book ones like Superman and Iron Man 3. But I have to say that I think it's going to be Star Trek. Star Trek's going to take it all.
Star Trek's going to kill it. It's going to take all the other movies.
Into Darkness.
Now let's hang on. The name, guys. The name, Into Darkness.
It's going to be really dark. I can't
Yeah,
wait.
but it's
so
such a
dark.
bad name.
Maybe people.
It's homoerotic.
Why? My favorite parts of this movie had to be the technology. I loved the design of all of it. The house they lived in, the machine that he drove. It was all white and glass and glossy, and it was very open, which was really, really neat. Filmed in Iceland, which they also filmed the beginning of Prometheus, so you guys might remember that, and how the landscape was beautiful. So I really loved also how they incorporated parts of New York to show you how much destruction actually happened, because you'd see like the top of the Empire State Building, but there'd be sand all around it. And I just thought that was really neat how they showed that. I didn't like one of the last lines. There were moments that didn't really make sense, sort of, not even plot holes, just like they'd be like, such and such happened. You'd be like, but that's not possible because blah 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 blah. And they did steal from a bunch of movies, but honestly at this point, every movie is stealing from another movie, so what are you gonna do?
What I love about the film, I love the art design, I love the look of it. That ship is so cool and amazing. Kind of reminded me of Tron though, but I still liked it. It almost felt like a video game, the interface on the ship. I don't know why I'm looking at you. No one can see you. You see the targets and the radiation zones, or zones that he couldn't go in, was very cool. What I didn't like about it is it reminded me of a movie that came out in 2009, very much so. And I remember in an interview Tom Cruise saying like, you've never seen anything like this before. And you know what? I have seen this before. And that's what really bothered me about it. Do I recommend this movie? Yeah, I think so. If you like sci-fi, I mean, there's no question about it. It's a good sci-fi film, but there is some inconsistencies with the plot and what happens in the story that really bugged me.
The story is really interesting. They do a great job keeping you interested. These people who say that it's boring, I don't know what's wrong with these people. Beautiful scenery.
What about that pool?
Whoa.
Imagine the condo fees on that sucker.
Oh,
I gotta ask
man.
you this. Is it better than Tron, his first outing as a
No.
director?
No, I think Tron Legacy's
Tron
better.
is epic.
Yeah.
Tron, oh my god, the world that he created with that was just beautiful. And also the soundtrack. And if you're skeptical about it, go on a cheap night. Go on Tuesday or something.
Or become a Scientologist.
Or
Or
It's
easy.
go on a date, make him pay.
Fuck you, Sally.
If you liked this episode, also check out our episode on Tron, as well as the episode on Mission Impossible 4, Ghost Protocol.
Like you guys. Thanks.